We're making good use of all the locations, the sort of the archetypal locations all over Los Angeles, from downtown and the skyline to Hollywood and sort of the Hollywood area and Hollywood and Highland and all that stuff to everything, the LA River Basin. I mean, we're really all over the city, and it's such a cool backdrop for the show. It really adds a lot of character to the show.
We freaked out a little bit when we first thought, like, you can't go to Bel Air and, like, Alvarado in the same episode, but we came to terms with that.
Yeah, we are sort of stretching the boundaries. We've got an awfully large division that we work at, put it that way.
Does Ben Sherman at this point know that his partner is gay? I'm assuming he probably wouldn't care, but has this been revealed to him yet?
No. No, Ben Sherman does not know. It'll be interesting to see how that dynamic changes when and if my character finds out anything about Michael Covet's character. Very explosive episodes, a lot going on, a lot of action, a lot of life-threatening situations for various cast members. That's all I can say, really. And then we've got 13 episodes ordered for the fall. So.
Explosive. Does stuff actually blow up?
Yeah, there's guns fired and cars wrecked, and it's pretty exciting, actually.
And there's been much talk about your character's sort of childhood trauma.
Yes.
But one would get the feeling that we haven't learned everything there is to learn. Is that something that you guys would build on?
Yeah. We've learned quite a bit about it, and we're not going to sort of beat the audience over the head with it, but certainly what he went through as a kid affects his decision to become a cop. He starts at the bottom and works his way up. So I think it's more to provide sort of the backdrop for what's going to go on in the series, really more in the fall, once we've had time for the dust to settle and move forward. I hope the next season we get to delve even more into their personal lives and develop, quite frankly, a little bit more of their romantic lives, and get into that, because I think that's really interesting. How does what they see on the job affect their relationships with people who don't work the same job? Or maybe do, what about an inner office kind of intrigue thing? I'd like to see a little bit more of that, but at the same time keep the action up, the pace up, keep it gritty and real, don't sacrifice any of that. Just kind of delve into their personal lives, because I think that's the fascinating side of it, is not so much about how they do the job is interesting, but how doing the job affects them in their personal lives, I think is a nice take.